Good evening, guys. Just doing a quick analysis for tomorrow, which is Thursday, 24th of January. I'm just planning out for tomorrow. Um, First of all, I'm going to start with card JPY. This is the one that we've been trading for the last few days now. Setup is still valid. We did take a trade, then we booked profit, and then we took a trade today as well. And still following the same weekly analysis I've done on that. So therefore, I'm still on the trade. Entered. I think I entered around. I think I entered about there on this candle here. So I entered around 80. What I think it was 82.40. I think I entered 82. Yeah, around 82. Yeah, yeah. I think it was 82.40, 82.35. So it's just here. We entered and did get that move, which is 45 to 60 pips. I think it was. Let's go forward to see. First of all, daily. It just that daily close, quite a strong close. A nice drop, and then market just recovered very at 50% within the last few hours. So that's only concerning. But at the moment, our trade is at break even, so there's nothing really to worry about on this one. The reason I asked you guys to break even the trade is because if the trade goes back above our entry, chances are it's going to go back and touch around 82.90. So there's no point staying on the trade. We can re-enter if we get stuck at the entry. And as I always advise, when the move take place like this, 60, 70, 80 pips, always book your partial profit. Because when the market goes and recover, then if the setup is still valid, you can just add that profit you took. You can just add that percentage back on. For example, it would be this trade here. We entered, let's go into forward for you to see here. So we entered, I think it was on this one, or this one. We entered on this candle here. So after that, move took place, which is 45. No, was it this one? Or was it this one? One of them candle, I totally forgot. So anyways, this one of them was 42. Yeah, I think it was on this candle here. So from there, we got this move. Then the market price rejected. Then recovered about 50%. So if you had booked at least partial profit here, and then now there's a possible opportunity here to take a new position. So you could have what you could have done is you could have just add the profit you took here. You could have just add that back on here and take it from there. So even if it goes and hits stop loss, you haven't lost much. So that's what I usually do, and I always advise you guys to do that as well. Because you don't want to get into that kind of profit and then end up losing the trade. With me, never happens. 30 pips into profit and never lose a trade. That's it. 30 pips into profit, trade win. So that's how I trade. And also, guys, subscribe to my channel and for regular updates and weekly analysis and any setups. Just subscribe onto my channel because it's started quite new, so it's going to take some time for the guys to join in. Yeah, so let's get this card. Let's see what card is expecting on this one now. This is the move I was looking for. Target level around this area. This and this. These are two target levels. But market price rejected here. So we have to wait and see how this plans out. But at the moment, it's still the setup is still valid. So still I am expecting this move and then possibly that one. So let's see how this, just keep it up, break even. I put a few pips into profit, to profit or at least break even, because if we get past our entry, which is around here, then we're going to see market going back up there likely. And if it goes there and reject, that's when we should be taking new position. So through New York session, guys, this is my sleeping hours. So if you actually already on card, and by any chance here 35 of, depends what price you entered. I entered at 35, 82.35. So that's where my my stop is. So I put into break even. So by any chance it goes past there at our entry, and then watch out for this level. If you see price reject there, then that setup is still valid. And then we can target from there and stop don't go for any 100 pips and stuff. Just from there, you should not put no more than 30 pips stop. If the market gets there, no more than 30 pips stop, and you can take a position and look at target up to here. So this is something that depends how the market reacts. I won't know it sleeping. So those are the things that I will be looking out for. Tomorrow, I don't know where the market is going to be. Either goes and hit my target with current position, or I'll probably end up finding my trade stop at break even. But if I see market tomorrow around here, this is where I'm going to look to sell again. And if it goes past there, then that setup is invalid. At the moment, setup is still valid. So these are the things that I will be looking for tomorrow. So that's CAD JPY. USD JPY, this is the one that actually just took me out. Sorry, the spread that took me out, because when the daily closed, the spread was something like 8 or 9 pips, and my stop was like at entry, which is 3 pips above the price. And just that one daily open, that's when it took me out. So I got out at break even, but still the setup is still valid on this one as well. So I possibly enter again with the same stop loss. I think stop loss was 40 pips. Yes, stop was there. 1105. Yeah, that's where the stop was. And market decided to go against me and then reversed. So right now, it's still valid. Probably be waiting for next hour or two before I decide to take a position or not yet. But same with this one as well. Through New York's Turkish session, this is what you could expect. Could do this, and you see failed to go any higher than this. That's when you should be looking to short and stop no more than 30 pips. No more than 30 pips. If the market gets there and you decide to take you watch out for this level here. If the price reject here, then you should be looking to short, and stop is no more than 30 pips. So that's one thing that you could watch out for with USD JPY during US session. But at the moment, it's downwards move. Although I got stopped out because I moved my stop. Because I took 3 JPY, that is the reason that I'm not leaving anything open. Any chances, I'm just breaking the trade, booking partial profit. That's what I'm doing. Because I don't usually take too many same currency trade. But today there was no setup was there. The one that I usually trade, which is JPY, Euro USD. Those two my main setups, and wasn't there. So that is the reason I took some cross pairs. Right, so this one is fine. If you're already in the trade, everything looks fine. And if you're out at entry, then wait for it to see if you get a pullback, and that's when you should be looking to enter. But at the moment, it just seems to be following the downwards move. Yeah, so that one is very similar setup to CAD JPY, very, very similar. I'm expecting next move around this area here. So let's see if that follows or not. At the moment, I'm out of USD JPY at entry. For everything else, setup is still valid. Another one is GBP JPY. Right, this is the one that should be very careful. I took it. It did go to about 15-20 pips. Then market just went and stopped me out. So I got out of this one as well, USD JPY. The reason is I want to see how the market react after daily closes. So we've got a daily close now. Trying to push the price higher. You can see, but daily is quite. This is the reason that I got out. Is the daily close is too bullish. But then again, this is a good level of support here, resistance there. So now, risk reward is good, and that is the reason that if you are still on it, is basically market is at the entry point right now. Yeah, above this candle, I would not stay on it. So that is the reason I put a stop just above here, 60, 43.60, and I was looking for this move here. This is what I was looking for, and still looking for this. So I'll probably even take a position. What now? 20 pip stop. I'll probably take a position on this. 20 pip stop. I think it's worth giving a shot. So next hour, I'm going to watch out for next hour. Stop here. Yeah, 60, 60 or 65, and I will be taking position, and this is what I'll be targeting around this area. And this is where is possible, around there to there. Those are the two levels. I would say about here is very good in terms of risk to reward. You get to anywhere around 41.50, even 42. That would be a fantastic trade in terms of the risk to reward, because you're taking only 20 pips risk here, 20-25 pips risk, and you're targeting there. So risk to reward is good if anyone wishes to take this one. Apart from that, it's only with the Brexit, it's unclear what is going to happen. So that is the reason stop is very, I'm keeping stop very tight. And also Euro USD, we are on that trade. Euro USD, we are on the trade. As I analyzed on on Sunday, is pretty much doing where I was looking for. It just missed my order, because I did have an order here at 13.25, and market got to 13.32, just by 6-7 pips. Missed my order, and market went all the way to 480-70 pips. But anyways, then I decided to take a position on long on this candle here. So we are on the 76. So we are in a few pips in profit, but that trade is literally just started now. So let's see how tomorrow plans out. Stop is only 40 pips on that one as well. As I said, I never take any trades with 200-300 pips. It's only 50. If I say 50, up to 50, maximum 100. So 50 is my usual trade setup. Any trades with 50 pips, I take it. Those are the trades I usually take. And this one, this is the move I'm looking for. From there, this is what I'm looking for. If we get to there, then this is likelihood. So at the moment, it's targeting around up to here. So let's see how this one plays out. As you can see on this one, it's following this pattern here. Look at it, what has been happening. This is daily. This is exactly what's done. I think it was a few months back. Very similar pattern. This back down, back up, back down, back up, back down, and start squeezing more and more and more. Then eventually, 3 months ago, it broke to the down, and this time it possibly break to the top. So let's see which way it breaks out. But at the moment, is in this range. In this range here. This range, start from there, and bottom of the range is here. So basically, price is ranging in this area. So it's right that at the moment we are pretty much closer to the bottom of the range, and next move we possibly see up to there. So that is what I'm looking for. If it follows this pattern here, then next move should be around there, around 14,114 or above. So let's see how far we get to, and based on that, we'll analyze it tomorrow. But at the moment, decent close, daily decent close. It's not exactly the close I was looking for, but it's still a positive candle to finish the day. So let's see if this follow through or not. Everything else looks fine at the moment, and we should be okay. At least we should get to around 1440, 1430. So I'll be expecting that move at least up to that around this. But first thing, we need to see price above 114. We like to see hourly, 4-hourly candle to close above. Then this should give us more confidence. But at the moment, it's just bouncing off 1390. I've seen an hourly quite frequently bounced off. So price is rejecting around this area. Price is rejecting, but as you can see, hourly looking very good. It made a new high, which is a positive thing for us. And now let's see if it goes on to make another high. If it makes another high, that would give me even more confidence in the trade. So that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for next price to go above 1394. That is what I'm looking for. Ideally above 14, close above 14. That should give us a boost. But at the moment, this price is rejecting around this area. So watch out for this. This is the first time I've seen in a while with Euro USD made, even in a smaller time frame, made a new high. So that is one thing that looking positive towards us. So that's it, guys, in terms of my setup. Just JPY pairs during Tokyo session. Just watch out for those level I've pointed at you, and you can take trades based on those levels. Remember, stop is no more than 30-40 pips is max. So, right, thanks a lot, guys. I forgot to mention, wait for those, if there's any possibility of reversal, I usually take and hold it for some time in this pair. Right now, at a level, possible reversal place is a good level for reversal. Let's mark up and see what is happening here. So if you see it there, it's a good level. Yeah, so it's at the moment is a good level for possible this move here from there. Great possibility of doing this. I'm just trying to get my drawings. There's a good possibility of this stop can be this. Stop can be very tight as well on this one. There. So if you just put it below this, so 50 pips, 55 pips stop, and your target pretty much 200 pips. It is a possibility of this move. Depends if this level holding or not. It's a good possibility. So is it really worth taking the 50 pips? I think so. At least we could expect 1-to-1 to get out, but there is a possible 200 pips opportunity here. So that is the reason that if anyone wishes to check this one, have a look and decide if you want to take it. I will put a I will take a buy position on this one. 50 pips. Let's see what happens. That one is based on pretty much no other confirmation, guys. It just at a good level of support here, and I notice on 4-hourly it's showing signs of possible reversal. Let me see. The pattern is not formed yet. It's basically taking a position now is you taking a position based on support level. This is the candle that interested me. This candle here. Price is still not that candle is still valid. So at the moment, this price is just bouncing here. This is quite possible. That's 200 pips. Or at least up to here, 250 pips. So 50 pips stop. Taking this chance, I think is worth it. So you guys look at this and then decide if you want to take it.